Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from Forever Conscious, and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of April 1st. So yesterday we had the full moon in the sign of Libra. Now Libra is an air sign which rules over the mind, the mental processes. So this is a perfect time to analyze and logically think about your life and where you need more balance. And what we're balancing this time around is our earthy energy with our fiery energy. And that's because of what the other planets are doing in the cosmos. We have a lot of earth energy right now, and we have a lot of fiery energy right now. So you may need to ask yourself, where do I need more fiery action, courage type energy? Or you may need to ask yourself, where do I need more grounded, patient, mellow energy? And see where these different energies can be infused into your life to create balance. Now, because of where the planets are and what they're kind of showing for the month ahead for April, it really seems that the grounded, mellow, earthy energy is the way to go. In fact, in this case, slow and steady really wins the race, because this earthy, grounded, connected, rooted energy is what's really going to hold us as we navigate through the rest of the month. So find your balance now, and you will find the month of April a lot easier to kind of manage and move through. April is an intense month. I think that's a good way to describe it. There's a lot of kind of push-pull type energy. We have this dynamic between the fiery energy and the mellow, earthy, grounded energy. We have this kind of going on throughout most of the month, so really use this full moon to find that balance. Use this air Libra energy to find that balance. And then also just remember, as you move through the month and you maybe are feeling a little scattered or confused or irritated, to find that grounded sense of connectedness and stillness and patience that comes through being in that state. I will talk a bit more about this as we get closer to the time, but I want to mention that April brings the shift of the asteroid Chiron. So Chiron is an asteroid, and in astrology, Chiron holds the karmic wounds that we come into this life with. We all come into this life with lessons to learn. And in astrology, Chiron holds the lessons, the wounds that we have to heal in this life, what we've come in this life to heal. And when Chiron shifts into a new astrological sign, which happens on April 17th or 18th, we start a new layer of wound healing. We start a new level of healing. Now, I don't want you to freak out and think like, oh my God, like I'm going to have all these new wounds and pains to deal with. Really, instead, it's about reaching a higher level of consciousness with what our soul has come here to heal and learn. We're just shifting to a higher level of consciousness. It doesn't mean that we're going to have more wounds or more things that need to be healed. We're just moving to a different level of consciousness. Chiron is a little bit different to the moon. It's a little bit different to, say, a Mercury retrograde, where you really feel the effects happening in your life. You know, you notice the delays with the Mercury retrograde. You feel the bubbling of energy with the full moon. Chiron really works on a subconscious level. You don't really feel it. This is stuff that's happening on a deeper soul level. So if you're aware, if you're really sensitive, if you're meditating, you may feel a shift, but it's likely that you're not really going to see that manifesting directly in your life. You may make changes, but that comes from an inner awareness. So just to give you a little bit of a perspective there of how this may feel, it's happening on a deeper subconscious level. We're all moving to a higher level of awareness and a higher level of consciousness. So April is a really big month in that sense. April is the number 4 month. It holds the number 4 vibration. And number 4 is all about our home and family connections. It's all about a feeling of security, or feeling that sense of security. And it's also about death and rebirth. The cycle of death and rebirth is ruled under the number of 4. And I think that's sort of a perfect way to describe what this Chiron energy is going to bring to us later in the month. It's this idea that we're closing one aspect of our wound healing, one aspect of our soul journey, and we're entering into a new one. And that's really kind of the energy that I think Chiron is going to bring. Also, just to add in there, number 4 is also the number of guardian angels. So this is also a perfect time and a perfect month, and this is also with Chiron's shifting. Perfect time to connect with your guides, connect with your angels, connect with your higher self. These are all things that are going to be supported in the month of April. So we have a busy, big, bold month ahead. Use this week to get grounded, to get balanced, and to think about where you can bring a little fire and a little earth to the different areas of your life. I am Tanaz from Forever Conscious. Thank you so much.